Hello kids, welcome to the environmental science class and next chapter is our feathers friends. Now let's revise. Can you name these words? Kids, recognize these words and name them accordingly. Now kids, let's begin. Birds are our feathered friends that can fly. Here is the picture of a labeled bird. Kids, see this beautiful bird. Here are the different parts labeled: back, beak, head, eye, trunk, tail, wing, and feet. The main parts of the body of bird are head, trunk, and tail. It has 2 feet and a pair of wings. The body of a bird is covered by feathers. Now, let's see the types of feathers. Birds have mainly 3 types of feathers. First, down feathers. These are very small and soft. They help to keep the bird's body warm. See, down feather. Next, body feathers. These feathers cover the body of the bird. They also help to give the shape to its body. Body feathers. Third, flight feathers. These feathers are very long. They are present mostly on wings and tails of the bird. Flight feathers helps the bird to fly. You can see flight feather. Now, features which help birds to fly. They have very light bodies. Their bones are also very light and hollow. They have a streamlined body. This means their bodies are designed in such a way so as to minimize the pulling action of air. Next, they have strong arms and chest muscles called flight muscles, which help them to flap their wings quite easily. You can see bird and a aeroplane. You know, man has copied the design of a bird body to design aeroplanes. Activity: collect feathers of different types of birds. You can find them easily in gardens or near trees. Stick them in your scrapbook. Write the name of the birds they belong to. You can also make beautiful cards with them. Flightless birds. Most of the birds can fly. However, some birds like ostrich, penguin and kiwi cannot fly. You can see the pictures of ostrich, penguin and kiwi. Now kids, let's find out why cannot these birds fly? Fascinating fact. Penguins cannot fly but are excellent swimmers. These are called flightless birds. Next, beaks of birds. Different birds have different kind of beaks depending on the kind of food they eat. A parrot has a curved beak to break hard nuts and scoop out fruits. You can see the beak of a parrot. A duck has broad and flat beak with holes on its sides. Water and mud go out of these holes and small insects and plants remain in the mouth. You can see the beak of a duck. A hoopie has a long and slender beak to pull out insects from the ground. You can see beak of hoopie. A woodpecker has a strong and kaiser-shaped beak to pull out worms from the tree. You can see a woodpecker. Flesh-eating birds like eagle, vulture and crow have strong and sharp beak for tearing the flesh. You can see the beak of vulture. Birds like sparrows and pigeons have short and strong beaks to pick and crush seeds. Here, beak of a pigeon. Pelicans and kingfishers have long scissor-like beaks to catch fish. Here is beak of a pelican. Now the activity. Match the beaks with birds. Here are the names of birds given and their beaks. You have to match them accordingly. Now feet and claws of birds. Different birds have feet with different shapes. Generally they have 3 toes which point to the front and a shorter toe pointing backwards. Perching. Perching birds like sparrows, pigeons and crows have toes which help them to hold on to the branches. Here you see claws of sparrows. Swimming. Swimming birds like duck have webbed feet. Here you can see duck's webbed feet. Climbing birds like parrots have 2 toes which point upward and 2 toes pointing downward. Here you can see parrot's toes. Flesh-eating birds like vulture, eagle and crow have strong and sharp claws to catch their prey. Such claws are called talons. You can see the claws of a vulture. Scratching birds like hens have sharp and hard claws which help them to scratch the ground for seeds and insects. You can see hen's feet. Wading birds, which can walk in shallow water, have long legs. Crane is an example of a wading bird. You can see crane's legs. Now, nest of birds. Birds build their nest in all kinds of places like trees, windows, and cliffs by using dry twigs, straws, leaves, or grass. Female birds lay eggs in the nest. To keep them warm, mother bird sits on them. After a few days, eggs hatch into baby birds called chicks. Mother bird brings food for them and feeds them. Soon, they grow up and become ready to fly. You can see the eggs in nest. Now, migration of birds. Birds live in particular habitats. However, the weather becomes too cold at a particular time of the year for some birds. They fly off to places having warmer climates. Such a phenomenon is called migration of birds. The birds return to their original habitat when the weather becomes favorable. Such birds are called migrating birds. You can see. Now, fascinating fact. Siberian crane and great white pelican are examples of migrating birds which come to India. Okay kids, we will meet in next class. Till then, bye-bye.